Okay, so it's an early start in Dulverton today. 24-mile loop we're going to be doing because of the short daylight hours over 2 days. So hope to get to around Withypool today. But for now, yeah, we're starting off. Weather is cold. There could be some flurries of snow. We'll see how it goes. But the overall theme is cold. Okay, so we've arrived at Mounsey Hill Gate. It was a bit of a brutal climb out of Dulverton to start with, but yeah, it's absolutely fantastic up here. Clear blue skies, lovely sunshine, although it is cold. So from here, we're dropping down into Winsford. Okay, so we've dropped off the moor and we're now in the village of Winsford. So from here we walk along the road a bit and then we start climbing back up onto the moor, and which is going to take us to Winsford Hill. It's a very pretty little village actually, this is. Time for a bit of a break as well. Okay, so this is climbing from Winsford up to Winsford Hill, and to my left, you can't really see it that well from this angle, but that's a big bowl, like a bowl-like feature in the landscape, and it's actually called the Punch Bowl. Okay, so this is a bit of a better shot of the Punch Bowl. Oh mate, you okay? And these guys are just up here in all weather, so I couldn't care less. Look at them, brilliant. So just reached the top of Winsford Hill to be greeted by this kestrel. Yeah, so this is the top of Winsford Hill. Quite a nice view. It's a bit kind of hazy in certain directions today, but on a clear day you can see South Wales, the Bristol Channel, Dartmoor. It's still very pretty up here though, particularly with all the snow lying around. Okay, so the next stop is Tar Steps. Okay, a bit of a confession, bit of a navigation error. So here's the River Barle, which leads to Tar Steps, which is about half a mile that way, and we've come out just there. Withypool is that way, so basically we're not going to go to Tar Steps. We're going to go straight to Withypool from here. But the River Barle is a spectacular little river. So we're going to follow this now to Withypool, which is about 3.5 miles away. But first of all, we're going to stop for some lunch. Okay, change of plan. We've come across this. Basically, the path is shut, and we've got to go back to Tar Steps after all. So we will see Tar Steps. So because of the unexpected detour, we're going to run out of daylight, so we're not going to be able to get to Withypool. So we're going to cross Tar Steps and then just head up to Withypool Hill, and that's where we're going to stop anyway today. But yeah, we're just not going to have the time to get to Withypool and then set up in a reasonable amount of light. So that's the plan. And while we're going to Tar Steps, you pass this, I called it the penny tree. I don't know if that's what it's called, but if you look closely, the whole fallen limb has had pennies and 2 pences wedged into it. So yeah, that's the penny tree. Okay, so yeah, Tar Steps. There she is. So Tar Steps has appeared in some of my other videos, but it's always nice to see Tar Steps. So this bridge is at least 1,000 years old, and I believe it's a scheduled ancient monument, or that's the status it's got. And the amazing thing about this bridge is the River Barle here can get really high, and it does flood, and occasionally the tar steps, they get washed away. But each one of the stones you see has got a precise marking, so they collect the stones up and then put them back in exactly the same position. So yeah, it's an amazing bit of history there, really. It's a fantastic little bridge. Okay, we've made it to Pool Hill, and we've been greeted by these Exmoor ponies. And, yeah, not a bad little view. The sun's about to drop below the hill in the distance, so camped a couple of 100 metres away. Just come up here to get a signal, just to check in with people, say I'm all right. But now it's time to head back to our camping spot and set the tent up before the temperature plummets. Okay, it's 6:30 and we've had quite a heavy dusting of snow overnight, so nearly packed up, just dropped the tent down, and we'll do a couple of hours before we stop for something to eat. Ideal. So here we have it, heading towards Hawk Ridge at the moment. We've stuck to the roads this morning. But yeah, it's a lovely, still, calm morning actually, it's really nice. So we have some early morning sheep in the field, and there ahead we've got a beautiful sunrise. Okay, so this is Hawk Ridge. And from here we pick up the Exeter Valley Way and head down to the River Barle. So just had a bite to eat and on the move again. And that valley over there, you can just see, I'm heading towards that, and that's the River Barle flows through that, so we picked that up, which will take us back to Dulverton. So here's the River Barle, which we just cross this bridge and then follow it to Dulverton. So apart from the snow on the ground, this will give you an idea how cold it is as well. Just stopped at the river there to filter some water, and yeah, it doesn't look it, but as I scoop the water up, it's actually ice in it. So it's yeah, it's pretty damn cold. Okay, we're about to touch down in Dulverton, and it looks quite pretty this morning with all the snow on top of the roofs of the houses. Nearly there. Well, here we are. We have made it back to Dulverton. So the route wasn't quite as planned because of that footpath closure, but nevertheless it's still a good good route we took, and ended up as 23 miles, just a tad over 23 miles. So now it's find a coffee shop.